What's going on, guys, and welcome back to another edition of this Pentagon Challenge. Things have been going well in Shanghai, in China, at the start of this season. We've had a couple of injuries. We've managed to make a few more additions to the team, and things have been going very, very well in the Asian Champions League. And today we have a very, very difficult league match against one of the teams who beat us last season. So fingers crossed we can overturn it, but we are away from home. We are taking on Beijing in Beijing. Let's get into it. So then, guys, we have also made another addition in terms of our team. Zhu Zhenghui has come in. Oh, good Lord. Let me figure out how we tidy this up so it looks like it should do. Positions. And then this one is attributes. So we've managed to bring him in from DL United. Zhu Zhenghui, a very nice, good Chinese central midfielder, good ball mover. The fact that he's got high technique, good passing, great flair, off the ball vision means he hopefully can unlock defenses for us. Can play central midfield, can play attacking midfield, so definitely helps with filling that Chinese quota and making sure that we don't have too many foreign imports in our team. Has been relatively steady so far, 3 appearances and one assist, but he has had a decent number of injuries actually so far, I believe. Where is it? Reports? Why am I having a there we go, injury history. So as you can see, since he's been with us, then just a pulled calf muscle, but he's been out for a decent amount of the season so far, considering we've not actually played a huge amount of things. If we go over to the competitions, this is how we kind of sit so far. We have been flawless in the Super League since we started. We are 1 point behind Wuhan, but they've played a game more than us, so I'm not too worried about that. As you can see in the AFC Champions League, we are top of our group, play 4-1-4 with a goal difference of +10. And in the Chinese FA Cup, we are in the 4th round against Jiangsu Shunin, who are actually, they've been relegated. This is the team who Texera used to play for, and they've been relegated into the 2nd tier of Chinese football. So, fingers crossed we can kind of overcome them and move on to the next round, especially considering we are expected to reach the semi-final. But as I said, guys, things are going pretty well. As you can see, in all comps so far, Basoli has already scored 11 goals since we signed him full-time. He has been nothing short of spectacular. As you can see for us, you can't see because it's behind my big head. If we go over, there we go. We go over to his career stats. He's got 4-4 in the Chinese Super League this year, and he got 18-14 last year. So far this season, 11-9 in all competitions. And Lorenzo Basoli is just going from strength to strength, guys. I still can't believe we managed to pick him up for 3 mil. I know he fills part of our foreign player quota, but when someone is able to dominate the division like this, you pay the money, you get them in. And as I said, it's 3 mil. He was an absolute snip. In terms of the schedule, you were last with me for the game against Adelaide United, which did fall in pre-season. Which was very frustrating. I'm a little bit worried about this result against Ulsan Hyundai. It was a testimonial match. We did have a guy sent off when it was still 0-0. But they are one of the bigger teams in Korea, so I am kind of worried about that. It'd be interesting to see how we do actually get on if we were to face them in the AFC Champions League. The rest of the preseason was relatively straightforward. And as I mentioned, we've won every game in the AFC Champions League group stage so far, and we are unbeaten in the Super League season as well. We've not necessarily had the biggest competition, although I suppose Shanghai, did they win it last year? I can't remember if it was Shanghai. No, it wasn't. It was Shandong Luang won it again for the 3rd year in a row, showing how good a team they are. But we beat Shanghai, we beat DL Pro, Tanjin as well, Tanjin Tida, Evergrande, we played them, beat them. And now this is actually the big test. We are taking on Beijing in Beijing. When we played them last season, towards the end of the season, as you can see here, they beat us 2-0 in the same venue. So it's going to be very interesting to see how far we have progressed. Other than that, I think we've been doing pretty darn well, guys. If we go into the fixtures, obviously this is the one that is everyone who's played 4 games. We're all playing today. Everyone played the day before on the Saturday. It's the 11th of April, 2032, so it's about to be my birthday in game. So fingers crossed the boys can pull in a victory. They want me to put in this guy instead of Basoli as a striker. No. We'll go into the team selection. This is the team selection. Banda's been playing a lot at right back, actually. Joseph Banda, he's been playing okay there. Lubin, Han Hui. I'm not going to go through them all. Varhol's been doing very well, actually, despite wanting to leave us. Fu's grown into things. Vinagre Jr. is playing okay. And then obviously we've got Basoli, the main man, up top, doing the business. So we will submit the team. I have been resting Basoli, basically. I've basically been letting him play games and not train because we've been playing quite a lot of games in short succession with the Champions League group games coming in as well. I don't know any of these players other than Luke Thomas, former Leicester City man. He is a very, very good player in this year's FM, but I don't know how effective a left back can be. I'm going to say to the boys, go out there and get revenge from the last result. Obviously, we said last time we played them in Beijing, we lost. They've only got 2 real players in their team right now, but that is 2 more real players, 1 more real player than we've got, obviously, with Vinagre Jr. The 33 or 32-year-old is the difference maker in our team. Beijing are in the green, we are in the blue. Lubin gets up and heads that one clear into Luke Thomas. Here is where I get undone by saying I don't know how much of an influence a left-back's going to have. As a right-back scores, and I think he's offside, we go to referee. Obviously, if you play any amount of FM, you know that this will be flagged off as an offside. We are going to VAR, I believe, and the referee is going to overturn it. The goal doesn't stand. I'd like to see this actually as a thing implemented in the next year's FM. Actually have a bit more variety in it. Sometimes have goals allowed. I mean, he's quite offside. Good finish from him, though, as we move forward. Yet to really stamp our authority on things, but a draw is not a bad result against this team. Any result against some of these teams, like, you know, your Beijing, your Shandong, the other team in Shanghai, are good results, to be perfectly honest. And we are moving relatively decent in terms of what we are trying to achieve. This draw would send us back to the top of the league, which is fantastic. That's where we want to be. Whilst we don't need to win the league this year, or we don't need to win a league any year, to be perfectly honest, but it definitely helps in terms of squad morale and stuff like that, and showing how good a team we are. Good interception from Basoli. Go on, you finish it from there. Oh, cranes it just to the right of the goal. He's usually so good slotting it in from that angle on his left foot into the bottom corner. Alas, it doesn't matter. We're here for the AFC Champions League, and whilst winning the league is fantastic, it's not the trophy we're here for. So, not the best first half performance for us, actually. 4 shots, 1 on target. Can we get something before the end of this first half? Lubin steps into Varhol. Basoli's looking for it. I can already see him. He's absolutely gagging to receive this ball. Gets it in the channel, though. Not necessarily his most useful out there. Banda back to Varhol. Basoli's on the run-in. Vinagre Jr. Let's go. Big Rubes popping up for his 4th goal of the season. And this is what we need to do more of, to be perfectly honest, this season, guys. We need to grind results out. We need to try and make things as good as we possibly can. Banda with the ball into Varhol. Van Hol back to Chen Yi. Vinagre, good finish past the goalkeeper on his weaker foot. He's still actually holding his own. In an ideal scenario, I would have got rid of him this season and replaced him with a younger, better foreign player. But he's still proving his worth. Still proving his worth this season. Ball over the top, Vinagre Jr. And this time the goalkeeper gets across and saves it in the 1 minute of injury time in the first half. So we are 1-0 up. And actually doing better than I thought we were going to do. 5 shots on target, 5 shots apiece, 3 shots on target apiece. Our XG is much higher. We've had a clear-cut chance. We've scored it. We've had more of the possession, 54%. So I'm happy. Let's move into the second half. See if we can continue with this actual unbeaten start to the season. Ideally, we wouldn't drop points. But you never know. You never know what's going to happen in FM. You never know. Sometimes we could get screwed out of it. A late penalty. I've just noticed Chen Yi is absolutely gassed. So we will make this substitution here. Let's Nope, that's the right one. There we go. Okay, we will confirm that. Make a substitution in the center of the park. Fresh legs is always good. 20 minutes of this one to go. Looks like we've kind of taken control of the game in the second half, which is fantastic to see. But Beijing have a potential highlight here. And the cross comes in. Do we win that in the air? We do. Back up to Fu. It goes back to the goalkeeper then. Beijing fully drop back and reset. Is interesting to see how they are approaching this one now. Back up into Fu, who gets tackled. Here come Beijing then. I told you it was a Beijing highlight. Here comes Luke Thomas down that left-hand side into Chen. And we put a good challenge in. But here comes Luke Thomas again. Cross comes over. Woo-wee. And that one is headed just wide of the goal. They're trying to speed us up. We're not in that process at the moment. Hee Young with the free kick into the far post. That is a great block, whoever got their body in front of it. It happened way too quickly, but I didn't see who it was. That is a great body block, whoever threw themselves in front of the ball there. Absolutely amazing stuff. 5 minutes of this one, plus injury time to go. We're dominating in terms of possession. And it looks like we are going to be dominating in terms of getting that 3 points away from home. 93rd minute, and that is full time. Fantastic. We make it through. Vinagra's goal being the difference there. Well done, lads. Very good performance. Away from home against the difficult top 4 opposition. Absolutely will take this one all the way. Restores our lead at the top of the division. Amazing stuff. And we've got first versus second against Wuhan next. I actually didn't think that Wuhan would be as big of a game as it was, hence why I brought you back for this tie against Beijing. But that's where we're going to leave things. In terms of where I bring you guys back, because of the editing blunder I made a couple episodes ago, I completely deleted an episode. It was against Shandong, the best team in China. That's what I'm going to bring you back for. We're going to show the game against Shandong away from home, and hopefully you guys can forgive me. By then, we should have comfortably qualified from the Champions League group. We should have hopefully won our Chinese FA Cup group game, so there should be a decent amount of stuff to bring you guys back for. June's going to be a very short month, only 2 fixtures in there, and then we will get into the meat and bones of the season, but I will bring you back for this game against Shandong. If you have enjoyed today's episode, guys, don't forget to drop a like on it down below. Subscribe to the channel because it really, really does help me out. We're trying to grow as much as humanly possible this year. So your subscription really, really does help me out. But until next time, guys, take care of yourselves, and I'll see you on another episode of this series very, very soon.